Hello. Hopefully, tonight we will have a slightly better stream, though considering like 5 minutes in, and I've already had an internet issue. Great. Good stuff. Yeah. I did get the router working again, so I'm not plugged into the modem this time, so it shouldn't really make any huge difference, but, you know, with how much luck I've had today, it might. I don't know. Just as I was mentioning in the chat, I had just gotten a new router recently, and I'm having the darndest time trying to configure it. It's, I think it's supposed to be kind of like small business grade stuff, rather than, you know, consumer-based stuff. That might be leading to what my issues are currently. But regardless, I'm plugged into my old modem. Did someone say hope? Possibly. I think I definitely did in there somewhere. Alright, back to the class trial. Resume!
I'm Monami, and my heart is throbbing like crazy right now. The group's leader, Byakuya, got killed, and his killer is among this group of students?
Love this music so much.
No, I'm not gonna believe it. I'll never believe it.
Yeah, he didn't die.
Because I believe in everyone.
He's just
So do your best.
bleeding
And
from the
don't
chest,
forget to
multiple
save
chest wounds.
regularly.
Well, what now? If the knife isn't
I like
the
that
murder
recap,
weapon,
that's pretty good.
There's no definitive proof that I'm the killer.
Shut up! We'll be the judge of that.
You say you were shoved away, but you can't actually prove it, right?
That's right. Even if a different weapon was used, it does not mean Nagito has been cleared of suspicion.
But there's another reason why I don't think Nagito is the killer.
People die when they're killed.
There's still more?
Based on what we've discussed, Byakuya was killed under the table, right?
Is there something wrong with that?
Well, even if that's true, I feel Nagito looks, clean.
Oh, you mean he doesn't look like he stabbed someone 8 times? I was actually thinking about that. Like, he did a pretty decent job of stabbing someone 8 times and not getting a single drop of blood on him. Good on you, Nagito.
Nobody's ever complimented me on my appearance before. Not even my own mother.
Oh, that's sad.
I'm not talking about your looks.
Why does Mikan think Nagito looks clean? Doesn't have any dust on him. Even though he was under the table, you know how dusty those tables get. No! Underneath the table had already been cleaned. Oh, I see, I was wrong.
Crap!
Oh good, are we gonna get blamed for the murder now? It's no use, I can't go on any longer. I don't have any other options. Everyone doubts me? It appears the trial has come to an end. Now then, it's time to vote. Well, I can totally imagine who the blackened will be. Hoo hoo hoo! By majority vote, the one who's been chosen as the blackened is Hajime Hinata, because we don't have any other better options. No, it was still Makoto. Makoto's the guilty one. But Hajime's not the blackened. Too bad. The true blackened has graduated splendidly. Congratulations! And now, the others will all get punished. That means you too, Hajime.
This is my...
This
our
is our
end?
end? Ugh. Yeah, sure. Let's try it again.
We will never give up!
I won't give up!
Well, what now? If the knife isn't the
Oh
murder
god, you gotta go all the way back through all this text again? Hajime, you did it. You're the killer. Because Nagito doesn't have the knife. Clean because he doesn't have the knife? So what? Does that fact that Nagito left the knife under the table prove he's not the killer? No, it doesn't.
Crap!
Crap. Because Nagito isn't injured. You know, he said, ow. Very painful. No, that's not it. I'm not talking about that at all. I'm wrong, huh?
Crap!
Yep. Alright, because there's no blood, obviously.
I see!
Wiggly hair!
Are you trying to say something like, why didn't Nagito have any bloodstains on him?
Yes, that's it. Because
Yeah, there was a lot of
under
blood
the
down there.
table, there was a lot of blood splattered everywhere, right? There were even bloodstains on the inside of the tablecloth.
Just reuse the one he planned for the blackened on everyone. The execution. Alright, everyone line up.
He
It's time for you all to get
stabbed Byakuya
killed.
to death. It's strange he did not get splattered with an appropriate amount of blood.
I didn't get any blood on me? That is weird.
Maybe I took a bath during the blackout.
You just used something to block the blood, didn't you?
Something that might have been used to block the blood splatter. What do you think it could have been?
I don't know.
I guess we did see something I could have used. Isn't that right, Hajime?
I saw absolutely nothing. There's only one thing he could have used to block the blood spatter. He used the Monokuma file, that's why there's blood on it. Why am I helping him? This is not good for our case.
I can prove it with this! You're talking about the bloodstained tablecloth we found in the storage room, right?
If there are bloodstains on it, that settles it. Nagito used the tablecloth to block the blood splatter.
Stream froze for you? It looks like it's okay on my end.
But that was found in the storage room, right? Are you suggesting he hid it there after the murder?
You mean after the lights came back on? What would he have done if we'd seen him?
That's true. The tablecloth was pretty big. So even if you tried to hide it and take it with you...
Wearing a tablecloth, going under the table, getting a knife in a blackout, and stabbing someone.
He's a ghost. He's wearing a tablecloth.
That's not just impossible for someone like me. Wouldn't it also be impossible for you guys too?
Then, what does it mean?
Maybe the killer didn't necessarily stab Byakuya under the table.
Huh?
No, there's no mistake that the murder occurred under that table.
Even the inside of the tablecloth was bloody. So there's no denying Byakuya was killed there.
I was hypothesizing this, but I couldn't really find a decent explanation for how it would work.
But that doesn't mean where Byakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are the same, right?
The killer threw the knife.
I don't understand at all!
The killer threw 8 knives. The place where Byakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are different?
Huh?
Gundam's voice is really good.
You look like you're onto something.
I love it so much. I imagine, honestly, I think this game would be really great from Gundam's point of view, with Gundam like narrating everything.
Really? But it sounds like a riddle. I feel like I'm onto something, but it's still not clear what that is.
Or maybe not narrating, but if there's like developers commentary with Gundam just sitting in there and giving his 2 cents on everything.
Under the table, but not under the table. If it's somehow possible, it's the only way that makes sense.
Wait, what?
Moving forward, we should put aside all unnecessary preconceptions and just choose the answer. I think.
Scenes where you have to figure out important words. The improved Hangman's Gambit, oh good, I was never a fan of Hangman's Gambit from before, will occur. It really would be fun, wouldn't it? You know, having some sort of developer's commentary with Gundam just sitting there, giving his 2 cents. The goal is to line up the right letters in order so it reveals a keyword related to the incident in question. That sounds about like what it was, right? Improved Hangman's Gambit is like a little puzzle game. Various letters will be flying across the screen in all directions. There are 2 rules you must remember. If 2 different letters clash, you'll take damage. If 2 of the same letters clash, they will fuse. This one sucks more. Oh no, it's not improved. You must make 2 of the same letters clash while you try not to let 2 different letters clash. That's what's most important. In order to do that, you've been given a technique to catch and release. You know, the Hangman's Gambit, while I was kind of iffy about it before, at least made sense. When you move the reticle with the left stick and press the X button while it's on top of a letter, you can snatch the letter like a vacuum, which means to catch the letter. However, you can catch only 1 letter at a time, so please be careful. When you press the X button while you have a letter caught, you can shoot it where your cursor's aiming. So I have to catch a letter and then shoot it at another of the same letter? It's how you release the letter. Also, you can catch and release by directly tapping the letters. With catch and release, you can change the position of the letters and hit letters onto each other. Make sure you hit the same letters so you can fuse them. The fuse letters will freeze and get bigger. By pressing the X button or tapping the fuse letter, you can blow it up or erase it from the field. It's called firing the letters. Yeah, please. Just turn off the stream for like 10 minutes and come back. Catch with that's how long it's gonna take me. Catch with the X button, release with the X button, and after you fuse them, fire with the X button. That's a whole lot of X buttons, you're right. However, if you just erase letters, you won't be able to clear the game. Ultimately, the main goal of the improved Hangman's Gambit is completing the keyword. Display the question with the square, figure out what keyword will answer that question. Without lining up the keyword. Instead of pressing the X button to fire the letter, please press either the triangle button or swipe it. If that happens at the same time the letter blows up, it will be sent to the keyword list. Okay, so the firing the letter is how you get rid of, like, junk letters or something, while pressing triangle, like, holds on to the letter that you've fused. If a sent letter is correct, it will fit in the keyword. If it's not, the influence gauge will take damage. That's about usual for me. You must write the keyword in order. Based upon the flying letters, please think about the completed word. Also, if you leave a fuse letter alone for a while, it'll just blow up on its own. In that case, it will still damage you, so don't let that happen. I took so long to explain it, but do you understand it? No. I'm gonna have to play it to have any semblance of understanding it. Good luck. I'm gonna need it this time. The place Togami got stabbed and the place where the killer did the stabbing aren't the same. Using those words as a clue, I should put aside my preconceptions and try to think about it. Something's coming to me. Just a little bit more. I have a feeling I can see something. Improved Hangman's Gambit. Oh god, it's like a phrase. Hold on. Where did the killer stab? Under the floor? Okay. I got it. Okay. Oh, God. This is hard. Oh, nope. Yep, there we go. Oh, crap. I didn't mean to press triangle on that one. Oh, no. There we go again. There's R, finally. I was looking for that. Yeah, I'm not seeing this to be the most exciting thing here. I bet this is probably easier to do on a touchscreen, though. Gosh, some letters are moving faster. No, crap. Oh, that's supposed to be an F. Do they go faster as time goes on? Help me. Spelling. Oh, whoops. I forgot how to spell there for a second. Okay, let's see.
I got it!
Hajime closes his eyes. Let's take a little break till he finishes. Why is Hajime pretending to aim and fire at things?
I got it! The killer must have stabbed Byakuya from under the floorboards.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't a fan of it in the first game, but at the very least, it was okay. That was nonsensical. I don't really get it. Hajime, stop making gun sounds. I got it. Killer must have stabbed Byakuya from under the floorboards.
Under the floorboards?
I figured that out a while ago. We didn't have to do that whole dumb minigame.
The floorboards in the old building are full of gaps, and there was no carpet laid out under the table. If they stuck the weapon through one of the gaps, they could have stabbed Byakuya to death.
So I got that, but why is that one tablecloth covered in blood?
That means the killer was able to get under the floorboards. Where? How?
I don't know that yet, but I have a feeling there's someone here who does know.
That's right. If I remember correctly, one person here should know how to get under the floorboards. That's right, it was me!
Crap!
Does anybody, yeah, I know, I'm getting slightly better at it. But Byakuya, it's because they're actually saying his name now. Unlike before, there was like one real instance where I heard his name when Makoto said it. And that was my only real reference point on it. Whereas they're saying it a lot now, obviously. So, is there anybody here I should blame other than obvious guy? It was you, Teru. Yeah, maybe he knows how to get under the floor.
Crap!
No? Okay. Oh well. Look at those eyes. Look at those eyes she's got. Ugh. Alright, Gundam. Spill your beans.
You're the only one! Hey, Gundam. You dropped your earring in the dining hall, right?
Are you referring to the Hellhound earring?
I think I am.
About that earring.
I said, are you referring to the Hellhound earring?
Yeah, I tried, dead guy. Didn't work out, unfortunately.
About that Hellhound earring. You dropped it beneath the floorboards, right?
Ah, there it is. I have found it. Truly, that is the Hellhound earring. It seems God exists for my benefit. See, good for you. However, how do I recover it? I cannot fit my arm through this opening. Were I to use a tool, it would probably not reach either.
Just a bit longer and I would have reduced everything, including that old building, to ashes.
Okay, then.
However, it's just as the old legend said. The Hellhound earring has returned to its owner, to me!
Sets building on fire? What are you doing? I gotta get my earring back. Let me go, nerd.
Is it safe to say that that earring is the one hanging from your right ear? Huh? Could it be?
Oh, no.
Gundam wasn't wearing an earring during the investigation.
How much did you miss? You missed Gundam's spectacular performance.
And if he had it on by the time the class
His voice
trial
acting, it's
began-
great.
then that means Gundam was able to retrieve his earring from beneath the floorboards during the investigation.
So, Gundam knows how to get under the floorboards.
It's understandable. After all, you fools only view the world through eyes of glass.
I used an axe to cut straight through the floor.
But I am different. With the power of my 4 Dark Devas of destruction, it is of no concern.
Did you send your hamsters under there to retrieve it?
True, this is the evil 4th eye. Before the might of the evil 4th eye, all visual chaos is rendered asunder.
What should I do? I'm embarrassed just listening to him.
Oh! Man up and speak more clearly!
Fine, I shall tell you all. The answer was in the storage room.
Is that so? Come on,
One
really?
of my 4 Dark Devas of destruction, Mirage Golden Hawk, Jumpy, has seen beyond the chaos.
This is a great picture, though. It really is. Oh, man. I knew it, though. We should have looked under those boxes, but he's all like, well, this'll take too long. Not gonna bother with that. No, please, look under the boxes.
A secret passage of doom leading to the underground lurks beneath a large assortment of random boxes. After securing a lighter from the supermarket, I threw caution to the wind and ventured below the floorboards. And as a result of that lonesome battle, I was able to recover the Hellhound earring with my own 2 hands.
Yeah. There's also an awful lot of blood down there, but I didn't really pay much attention to that.
Tremble with fear, fools! Behold my power!
There he goes blabbing about power and crap. You're ridiculous. You're just a breeder, you know.
Anyway, it sounds like you can go under the floorboards from the storage room.
Then that has to be how the killer did it. If the space beneath the floor is empty, it's not that far to move from the storage room to the dining hall.
I see. If they passed through the storage room, I understand why the tablecloth was put there.
The killer lurked under the floorboards during the party, and from there, stab, stab, stab!
Are you sure?
You don't like stab, stab, stab? Should it sound more fleshy, like...
That was a good way to
Your
explain
sound
that.
effects. You're saying they snuck under the floorboards, but that means they would have had to leave the party, right? So, was there anyone who was able to do that?
Maybe someone who was never in the party to begin with.
Then whoever wasn't at the party is the killer. They must be the one who was waiting under the floorboards.
Who wasn't at the party again?
I didn't participate, but I was guarding the entrance, remember? Monami over there can be my witness, right?
Yes! This Monami over here is your witness!
Almost forgot about her.
I believe there's no need to discuss this matter further, but I was unable to leave the bathroom.
Yeah, but can you prove that?
I was in the kitchen for a long time, but I frequently went to the dining hall to deliver my dishes.
Can you prove that?
The only person who wasn't at the party... Judging from the photo I took before the blackout... It obviously has to be him.
But he couldn't have gotten in the building. Oh, are we gonna have to go through this whole thing now?
Yay! It's decided!
What the fuck are you saying? I'm not the killer!
Oh, really? What happened to the tough guy who was saying stuff like, I can do it?
Don't mess with me! I'll fucking kill you!
Not making a good point for yourself right here.
See? You're making threats again.
Yep, that's right. Things are starting to get exciting.
Good news! You're now allowed to use the silencer. You can use the silencer with the X button. When you use the silencer, you can shoot down white noise. When you shoot down the white noise, your time limit will increase a little. However, if you shoot an actual remark with your silencer instead of the white noise, the time limit will decrease. Completely forgot to tell you one important thing. You're now allowed to use the rear touchpad. You mean this? This... You now tap the rear touchpad to shoot down the white noise. But if the difficulty set to gentle, white noise won't appear at all. In that case, you'll still be able to use a silencer, but it'll be somewhat pointless. However, feel like doing a little bang bang, and use it to your heart's content. Bang 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 bang. Press the start button and you can look at the controls. I mean, I can use the back touchpad, it just won't help much. Because it's kind of hard to control.
During the party, the killer was lurking under the floor like a cockroach.
And we could have stared at panties all day. Without going to the storage room in the dark.
Is that true, Fuyuhiko?
Don't act like I'm the fucking killer!
Rather suspicious reaction.
But when the party started, nobody saw you, you know. That means you have no alibi.
He does have an alibi, though.
The culprit is self-evident.
Yeah, we do have an alibi. The only person who doesn't have an alibi during the party is Fuyuhiko. But is he really the killer? Is being in the bathroom by yourself an alibi? Or being in the kitchen by yourself an alibi? I don't know about these.
During the party, the killer was lurking under the floor like a cockroach.
And we could have stared at panties all day.
It's just you.
Without going to the storage room, is that true, Fuyuhiko?
Don't act like I'm the fucking killer!
But when the party started, nobody saw you, you know. That means you have no alibi.
Wait, what?
The culprit is self-evident.
What do you mean he has no alibi?
During the party, the killer was lurking under the floor like a cockroach.
Her account does state, did I miss maybe? Maybe I missed. Yeah, her account does state, you know, where he was at. Let me try that one more time. I have a feeling I missed.
You could have stared at Pan without going to the storage room. Is that true? Well, you don't act like I'm the fucking... But when the party started, nobody saw you, you know. That means
You have no alibi.
There we go, I missed. Okay,
No,
cool.
that's wrong.
No, Fuyuhiko definitely has an alibi. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Yeah, I missed.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, it would have completely stopped if I got it wrong, so I just did miss. Oh, hey, what you doing here? Standing guard. How diligent of you.
I saw Fuyuhiko after the party started. There's no way he could have been waiting under the floor before then.
You should have said that earlier, dumbass.
It's still your fault. Like, why were you even lurking around the old building in the first place?
Shut up!
Maybe there really is a secret passage to go under the floorboards from outside. And he came to spy.
Oh boy, helicopter sounds again.
What'd you say, motherfucker?
Oh no!
Wow, he got chewed out, but he looks super happy.
Regardless, it's impossible to go under the floorboards from outside. Chiaki and I already confirmed that.
Then someone definitely went under the floorboards through the storage room during the party. During the party? It was probably during the blackout. Well, if someone disappeared during the blackout, no one would have noticed.
Shut up, Baka.
But walking down that dark hallway to the storage room is like trying to make Eggs Benedict without any eggs.
You're right. I couldn't even see the office in that darkness, and that room was much closer.
But is it really impossible? It might be better if we examine that possibility a little bit more.
It was super dark, you know? There's no way you'd be able to find your way to the storage room.
But I can't stop thinking about it. I feel like there's something I overlooked. For clarity's sake, once again.
It appears we're getting close to the final stage.
Shut up, Nagito, you're just a
The
problem.
blackened or the spotless? Which is superior? I think it's time to settle this.
Is it gonna be the fire door, maybe?
The hallway was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room like that was like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Sounds pretty tasty.
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
Oh wait, no, that's not what I want.
It definitely sounds impossible.
Just a light. Killer's method for moving in the dark might be what that one person suggested.
The hallway was really dark during the blackout.
Oh, the light, the kitchen. Oh.
Moving to the storage
God,
room like
that's stupid.
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut.
Oop.
What if they used a light?
I agree with that.
Yeah. I think they probably used a light.
I know. The killer had a light with him.
Oh, I was right? But where could they have found a light?
I don't know, where do lights exist?
There was one nearby for sure. See? It's written on the kitchen's equipment list.
Even a portable stove for cooking hot pots. You recall seeing them on the shelf over there.
It's the portable stove.
The recorded stream is gonna have a lot of this downtime cut out. So if you're interested in that, feel free to look later. Anyway, I think we're all together now. So let's continue. It's the portable stove.
Portable stove?
The portable stove isn't powered by electricity, and it's also small enough to carry around. So, the killer used the portable stove to move from the hallway to the storage room during the blackout.
I see. I never considered the portable stove.
Huh?
A hole. What kind of hole? It would be great if you could explain it to me in much more detail.
Wait, did I skip over some text? Oh, yeah, I did. I was reading text, I'm sorry. Never considered the portable stove, but there's a hole in your argument.
Oh, I wasn't making a perverted joke or anything. It's really not a perverted joke. I'm serious.
Repeating yourself just makes it even more suspicious.
Now then, Hajime, will you battle against me?
Oh man, would you like to
No, that's
duel?
wrong.
Duel!
Will you be able to break through my argument?
We're gonna duel, Hajime. What does he mean battle? Sounds like he's playing a game or something, or enjoying a game. There's no way I'm going to lose against someone like him.
Did you forget what Kazuichi said earlier? He said the hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned. It contradicts his testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony?
Whoops. Assuming the portable stove was used as a light source contradicts Kazuichi's testimony? I don't think what Kazuichi said is wrong. Guess for now I should offer a rebuttal. The
Did
fire
you forget
door!
what Kazuichi said earlier?
That's what it was used for.
He said the hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned. It contradicts his testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony?
Yeah, I don't think that works nearly as well as if you have the touchscreen thing. No, that's wrong. Where was the,
Did you forget what
or did I just not
Kazuichi
get enough
said
statements?
earlier?
Was that
I said the hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned. It
Oh,
contradicts
that's how I do
his
diagonal.
testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony?
There we go.
I don't doubt what Kazuichi said. What are you trying to say?
This probably looks a whole lot better in an actual
The reason
touchscreen.
Kazuichi was because the hallway was dark, right? So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway.
Was that not it? That's such a meager hope. There's no way I can let you win.
Crap! The reason Kazuichi couldn't see it was because the hallway was dark. So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it?
There we go, that's what I
Allow me
needed.
to cut through those words.
Cut through your words, nerd.
Nagito, did you forget? Or are you just pretending you forgot?
Huh? What are you talking about?
There should have been a wall that blocked light. I'm talking about the fire door in the hallway.
Really?
If you closed it, it would form a perfect wall in the hallway. Plus, the hallway rounds a corner just beyond the fire door. So even if there was a small gap in the door, as long as they passed the corner, the light still wouldn't peek out.
Very dark. Very spooky.
I see.
Perfect for murdering.
I actually noticed the fire door. Just as expected of the ultimate... Oh. You still don't remember your talent, do you?
That sounds condescending.
Who cares about that right now?
Nagito, what are you plotting? For someone who insists he's not the killer, you are quite nosy.
Yeah, you murderer.
You sound so scary. If you're that angry, why don't you take a deep breath?
You sure like to piss us off. How about I shut your fucking mouth for you?
Hey! It's okay if you guys fight, but I won't allow a burly brawl that might offend people. More
Don't want to offend
importantly,
anyone.
can you hurry up and decide who's the blackened already? Time runs out when I get bored.
Fine, I get it. You're telling me to pass the torch, right?
Pass the torch?
We're going to ask the real killer, not an imposter like me, to show themselves.
You're obviously the killer, right?
Obviously.
If you think I am, I really don't mind. Whatever conclusion you ultimates arrive at, I will accept it, no matter what it is.
Even if it's a lie. So, you're telling me to call out the real killer. Even though I really don't want to condemn that person, but there's no other way, right? The person who used the hallway's fire door is cover and then used the portable stove to move in the dark. And snuck under the floorboards to stab Togami to death using the glowing paint as a mark. So the only killer I can think of is... you. And only you. And by you I meant me. That's right, it was me. I think we should be okay now. See if we can finish up the stream without something bad happening again. Let's see. Telling me to call out the real killer even though I don't want to condemn that person. There's no other way. Person used the hallway's fire door's cover, used a portable stove to move in the dark, snuck under the floorboards. The only killer I can think of is you and only you. Upon selecting Nagito, that's right, it was me. If that's not possible, now's not the time for me to fool around. You and only you. You must really want... Oh, now I selected Nagito, yeah. You must really want me to be the killer. But is that such a good idea? Nagito, you look so cocky. Not really like a killer. I think I better re-examine the assumptions I've made up until now and think this over one more time.
Crap!
Crap! It was you. Blank screen. No, you're not late. You're just in time for the party. Alright. Now let's hurry up and go ahead and select the right person before the stream crashes again. You, Teru!
You're the only one!
You're the only one!
Teru. Could it be you? Huh? What? What are you talking about?
Teru's the killer? Is that true?
What? are you talking about? There's no way!
No way!
Of course, that's simply my assumption. So if you have an objection, please speak freely. Objection or not, why am I being treated like the killer? Because the portable stove used in the murder came from the kitchen. That's it? That's the only reason you're treating me like a killer? Isn't that a little drastic?
Just a little bit.
You're cruel. Cruel. Too cruel.
Teru. That attitude is so not like you. For the ultimate cook to get so upset.
Call me chef.
If you fall to aspersions like this, who will be there to support the future of the culinary arts?
The future of the culinary arts?
That's right. For the future of the culinary arts, you must face this and fight it fair and square.
Future of the culinary arts.
You're right. Yeah, that's totally right.
So, what's an aspersion anyway?
Sounds delicious.
Is it yummy?
Did you know asbestos is yummy too? You should try some later.
Nagito, why are you interfering?
Let's assume that the killer used a light, and that they used the fire door to mask that light, and that they moved to the storage room and snuck under the floorboards. Then what? It's dark under the floorboards too, so how would they be able to stab Byakuya?
That part seemed a little iffy to me. You would either have light leaking through the floorboards, or you would have trouble finding it. I'm assuming you're looking for the mark of the, How would you know where he would be, necessarily? Maybe they work together. That might actually be a thing.
You're not gonna say they shined the light on Byakuya, right? The plan would have been ruined if he noticed.
That's right. What do you think about that?
There's no way you can answer, right? You personally haven't investigated what's beneath the floorboards.
If that's the case, then Gundam should know. He actually went under the floorboards.
No. Unfortunately, there was nothing related to the incident under the floorboards. The only thing I found was a strange liquid shining in the darkness, near where Byakuya's blood was dripping.
Isn't that important?
What? A shining liquid in the dark? That sounds super important!
That sounds super important.
If there was a shining mark like that, they would have been able to move to it in the dark, right?
And in doing so, it might have been possible for them to use that mark to target the victim.
The victim was targeted by a mark. What was the mark? Where is it? Yeah. Be the knife, right?
I can prove it with this. The mark you're talking about is the glowing paint that was applied to the knife, right?
Ah, by using the glowing paint as a target, they were able to judge where to stab even in the dark.
I see. The killer didn't target an actual person. They just struck the moment the glowing paint moved. That would be the moment someone grabbed a hold of the knife.
So, the killer used the mark that I prepared for finding the knife as a mark for stabbing.
It almost sounds like they were working together, doesn't it?
I see. That's why Byakuya got killed when he took the knife.
But if they were able to do that, wouldn't that mean the killer knew about Nagito's plan all along?
Exactly.
Well, Teru!
Seriously? I don't know anything. Really? I don't know
Getting
anything
awfully
at all.
sweaty for being innocent over there.
Then can I ask everyone a question instead?
You again? Just stop already!
Now. We should give everyone a fair opportunity to speak.
If Teru is the killer, that would mean he went to the storage room during the blackout. And just what did Ibuki hear during the blackout?
Ow.
Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know!
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Oh, yeah. Whoops. That does kind of put a hole in my plan. Forgot about that.
Teru's voice in the dining hall?
Or I get, couldn't he have said that from under the floor? Maybe.
Doesn't that prove Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout?
That's right! That's exactly it!
But Teru was in the kitchen the moment the blackout occurred, right? So, why was he in the dining hall?
I thought the blackout was only in the kitchen, so I panicked and ran out of there. Of course, the hallway was dark too, but somehow I managed to move along the wall toward everyone's voices.
Somehow.
Well, it's not that far to move along the wall from the kitchen to the dining hall.
That sounds fishy.
If I remember correctly, you can tell when a person is lying by licking their sweat. So, if you want, you should try licking me.
Where's the RAR?
No way! You look greasy. But I heard Teru's voice in the dining hall! Ibuki swears on her honor!
That's right. Teru was in the dining hall, not the storage room. Which means he's not the killer.
No, that's not it. Why? Why do you want to keep falsely accusing me?
Oh, he's getting angry now. Good.
It's not like I want to blame you.
You should be so proud of yourself, Hajime. You're just progressing toward the hope you believe in.
Shut up.
Now, Hajime, show me more of your hope. Will that be enough to crush Teru's hope?
Gaps in the floorboard, probably.
Let me ask you again. Did you go to the storage room during the blackout?
There's no way I went to the storage room. I was somewhere totally different.
Sounds pretty fishy.
I definitely heard Teru's voice. It's handsome, unlike his face.
Maybe it was recording or something?
Nope, definitely a live voice.
Right, as long as I have her testimony. The fact that I was in the dining hall cannot be disputed.
There we go.
I'll shoot through that contradiction.
Yeah, shoot through it.
Just because we heard Teru's voice in the dining hall doesn't mean he was literally in the dining hall. Huh? Why? Remember the floor in the dining hall? It was full of gaps, right? So even if you shouted from under the floor, it should have sounded just like the voices in the dining hall. But.
I see. So he brazenly shouted from under the floor to make us think he was in the dining hall. Is that true, Teru?
Hold on a second.
Can you explain this, Teru?
I told you to wait a second, ain't I?
Ain't I?
What are y'all even saying anymore? I'm telling you I was in that there dining hall during the blackout.
Where are you from again?
I was born in West Asabu and raised in South Aoyama.
Aoyama?
Hey, you guys! This guy's a major liar!
The Cajun comes out.
If Teru was in the dining hall,
That means he's guilty.
He should have been there after the power returned, right?
Well, I believe so. There's no way he could have gone back and forth in that dark hallway.
Huh? Was Teru actually there during that time?
I sure was. I was there the whole damn time.
Something like this shouldn't be decided by gut instinct. People's lives are at stake.
Damn right. You guys should have been deciding this on the spot with your hazy memories.
His accent is getting even worse. He's definitely lying.
However, I am not sure. I believe that he was there, and I believe that he was not there.
Oh, is there any way we can decide?
Great voice actor, it really is.
Why don't we consult his memories?
His memories?
Gosh, yeah, don't be saying things like that. Don't make no sense. Can you even prove I wasn't in the dining hall? I probably can. Oh, you again!
Oh, no! You again! Whether or not Teru is in the dining hall during the blackout. In order to know for sure, I just need to throw that question at him. Is that what I need? No.
Crap!
Nope. Throw that question at him. Something that he maybe wouldn't have known unless he was in the... Oh, the embarrassing pose, of course. Yep.
I can prove it with this. If you're claiming that you were in the dining hall when the power came back, then you should know how Mikan was positioned at the time, right?
Whoa! What? No! Don't make me remember! It's so embarrassing!
No, this is a very important question. Well, Teru, if you were really in the dining hall at that time, you should know the answer to that.
Huh?
Just guess. She's always doing that.
There's no way you'd forget about it so easily.
Spread eagle.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I showed you something so unsightly.
How about it? You can't answer, Teru?
That's weird. Just slipped from my mind.
There's no way it would slip from your mind, especially not a pervert like you.
Even so. Nagito, say something!
I guess you might have to give up now.
Wait, give up? What do you mean, give up?
Teru. I'm disappointed too, you know. It's lonely watching someone I admire reach the limits of their hope. It kind of feels like a broken dream.
Broken dream?
Nagito, what are you doing? Why are you messing with the killer like that? Well, hold on a sec. Don't go moving this along on your own like I really am the killer.
The killer?
Huh? But it's already decided, right?
No, the murder weapon hadn't been cleared up yet, Chef?
It's no use. I can't understand him anymore. It appears he's saying the murder weapon hasn't been cleared up yet.
Thank you for the translation.
You understand him?
But it's such a sad defense. This is too cruel.
Oh, you calling me the killer? Then where's the weapon?
Come on, Monumi! Enough with the whimpering and translate!
He said, if you're calling me the killer, then where's the weapon?
Weapon, huh? It's not the knife, right?
Oh, that's how the blood got on the sheets. He probably had to clean off the murder weapon.
Judging from Gakuya's wounds, it was a thin-edged tool that's roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
Like a sword.
Also, if they stabbed from under
Thin
the
sword.
floorboards, the weapon would need to be at least 50 centimeters in length.
After all this, who cares about
Maybe
the
a
weapon?
skewer of some sort.
Not good enough! Not good enough at all!
What? Not good enough.
Not good enough at all. Fine, I got it. Let's try thinking about what the weapon was.
Wanna do it? Wanna do it?
He said, try to do it.
What a confusing accent.
Great accent, I love it. Anyway, we need to focus and think about this. A thin-edged tool with a diameter of about 50 millimeters and at least 50 centimeters in length. The weapon that meets those requirements might have been used at the crime scene. What's that? Improved Hangman's Gambit. TM. Do not steal. It's not in, is it? Iron. Sword? No. Surely not. Apparently. Whoop. I didn't mean to do that. Or spear, or something. Skewer? Iron skewer. E. Excuse me while I learn how to spell. There we go.
I got it!
Yeah, I don't see why it's called Hangman's Gambit.
That's it! The weapon must be the iron skewer.
I thought it was a sword, but I guess that really wouldn't fit. Yeah, that's a little bit too short.
Huh? The iron skewer?
The one that was missing the whole time.
Before the party, as Byakuya was confiscating all the dangerous items, he spoke to Teru Teru.
Flashback! Seems to be one iron skewer. Oh yeah, that's missing the whole time. Don't know where that was.
So that missing iron skewer is the weapon?
An iron skewer would match up with the wounds perfectly.
Hey, Teru Teru, where'd you hide the iron skewer?
Whoa, what's going on with your face?
Avril Lavigne!
Avril Lavigne?
Huh? Did he
Avril
really just
Lavigne?
say that?
He's just saying random shit to fuck with us. You probably dumped it somewhere on the island, didn't you?
This school trip has a no littering rule. If he had violated it, the island sirens would be ringing non-stop.
Island sirens? Just for littering?
Also, I was on guard duty, and I never once saw Teru Teru leave the old building.
So it's somewhere in the building.
Which means he obviously hid it somewhere in the old building.
It's probably the kitchen again, right?
Teru Teru, just man up and be straight with us.
How late are you? A bit late, but you missed all the technical difficulties, so that's good. Finally, we are nearing the end. A cornered opponent will be surrounded by soul shields, ooh, exciting, and simply will not listen to what you have to say. Ah, good, just like real life. Will probably pain you to condemn your classmate, but this is a class trial after all. You must argue against your opponent and destroy their soul shields. A high-speed dispute battle, where you beat down a panicked opponent's excuses and nonsense. So it's just like the last game? That's the bullet time the panic talk action, not the bullet time battle. Panic talk action. We'll shorten it to PTA, and Teacher Association. During PTA, you must destroy all of your opponent's soul shields so you can deliver your final strike. In order to do that, you must destroy your opponent's remarks while following the tempo of the song. Time your button presses with the tempo marker, so it moves across the screen. Match the tempo marker by pressing the X button. You'll be able to lock onto the opponent's remark. This sounds a lot like the first game. Yeah, this will end up being uploaded, probably since I'll have internet, I can probably get it done shortly relatively shortly after I upload the first one, so maybe sometime midday tomorrow. If you keep pressing it, you'll be able to lock onto multiple remarks at the same time. Afterwards, if you release the X button or your finger from the screen in time with the tempo marker, it will intercept the locked-on remark and destroy it. By destroying remarks, you'll be able to damage the soul shields, protecting the opponent and destroy them. However, if you cannot destroy their remark within the time limit, you'll end up getting hurt. During PTA, you can press start. This PTA, focus on pressing the X button. Please wait for another time for the other features. Do this consecutively and you'll start a combo. Keep this going and you'll initiate a tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll find yourself in a tempo down situation. The song changes, the tempo changes. So alter the timing for each button. Please be careful. Last but not least, let me tell you about the final blow. If you destroy all your opponent's soul shields, you will start to give their final argument. They will start to. If that happens, 4 words will be displayed on the top, bottom, left, and right sides of the screen. Each of these 4 words corresponds to circle. Okay, I gotcha. If you press the buttons in the right order, you'll be able to complete the words of your final strike. I don't know, it sounds interesting. We'll have to see if it's any better. Of course, you can also use the touchscreen, yeah, I know, and compose the final strike. Please make your argument while searching for the words that will trump your opponent's final argument. Also, if you don't deliver your final strike within the time limit, the opponent's soul shields will recover. Well then, good luck and have fun.
Oh.
What the hell you even saying, you stupid cutter hick?
He said, oh, what the hell are you even saying, you stupid country hick?
I guess
I figured that one out.
we have no choice but to somehow find out for ourselves.
If the iron skewer is the weapon, then hiding it in the kitchen would have been the easiest way to slip it by. But Togami and I checked the kitchen pretty thoroughly before the party started. Which means, was the weapon already hidden somewhere we couldn't find it? Could it have been in an unexpected place? Where would that be? Where did he hide a long weapon like an iron skewer? Is it over to the right on whatever that stove thing is? Think carefully.
I'm not hiding that thing!
He said, I'm not hiding anything.
I'm not hiding that thing! I'm not hiding anything!
I need a translation on that second one. I don't know what he said. I must reveal to Terror the conclusive evidence that proves he's the killer. Alright, here we go. Panic talk action.
Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense! Unforgivable! I don't know! Nonsense!
Why am I missing so much? You know, I'm hitting it. What am I doing wrong? I gotta look at the rules for that again. It's no use, can't go on any longer. Everyone doubts me. Yeah, you're the murderer. Sorry. You figured it out. I'm gonna have to look at those rules again. They explain them very long-windedly. Paris Hilton, I know. Alright. Let me check again. So lock on and attack. I don't have to reload yet. There's no triangle thing yet in the game, like where you had to like press X and then press triangle. So what am I doing wrong? Am I just missing the beat?
Up! That's impossible! Nonsense!
Oh, you have to hold.
Unforgivable! I don't know! Nonsense! Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense! Unforgivable! I don't know what... Nonsense! Unforgivable! Shut up!
That's impossible! Nonsense!
There's Hilton.
Where would the weapon be?
On the meat bone? Nope, whoops.
Unforgivable! I don't know! Nonsense! Ah! Shut up! That's impossible! Where would the weapon be? Nonsense! Unforgivable! I don't know! Nonsense!
Alright, see you later. This is a lot easier to do than last game.
Where would the weapon be?
Didn't I already say on the meat bone? Is that wrong? Meat on the bone. Gotcha.
Where would the weapon be? This is the end.
This'll prove it. Meat on the bone. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
Could the iron skewer have been hidden inside the piece of meat on the bone?
What are you saying? There's no way I'd hide anything in a place like that.
That's clearly impossible. I mean, that's inside the food.
Impossible. That's what Byakuya and I thought. That's why we overlooked it.
So the pile of food appears to be the case. I wouldn't have known what to do if he said fish bones and meat bones were also dangerous items.
But in fact, the only place you could hide the weapon was inside the food that couldn't be inspected.
This'll prove it.
Out of all the dishes you prepared, the only one that could hide a weapon as long as an iron skewer is the meat on the bone.
On the meat bone?
What now?
I'm losing my
What
right to
now?
remain silent.
There's no way that exists here.
We need to confirm this now! So if we eat that tasty-looking piece of meat and find the iron skewer inside, bullseye!
All right. Monokuma or Monami, one of you hurry and bring over that piece of meat.
1 minute. Just give me 1 minute. I'll eat the whole thing!
Don't eat the skewer.
Wait, now hold on a second. Time out.
What are you doing? Hurry up and bring it over!
About that.
He already left. You get it?
Where did Monokuma go? I'm right here!
He's eating it. What a savage.
I'm already eating it!
A bear that eats meat! Wait.
That's
now
pretty
I think
normal,
about
yeah.
it, That's pretty normal.
What is this? So yummy!
Damn it! That's my meat!
I've never eaten anything like it in my entire life! The taste brings me back to my days in the wild.
This is bad. Seriously, this is really bad.
My, there's something inside the meat.
What?
Look what came out.
Isn't that?
Is that an iron skewer?
Check it out. The handle looks like it's made of bone. Pretty clever.
Hey.
The sword of destruction, encased in bone and sheathed in meat. It brought catastrophe unto Byakuya.
Not wrong.
As expected.
The sword of
Teru
destruction.
Teru. Such a fantastic weapon from the ultimate chef. You're wrong. I'm not the killer. I'm not the kind of person who would kill someone. I got it. You all set me up. You guys set me up so you could blame this on me. Jeez, what a disappointment. Such an unseemly defense for an ultimate like you. Can you really call that hope?
don't know, Gundam made a whole lot of sense there.
Hey, Nagito?
Sheathed in meat.
I'm sorry, but can you just be quiet?
He said, you're all nothing but a bunch of poor, loudmouth, fast food eating hicks.
You don't need to translate anymore. Somehow I can tell what he's trying to say.
I think I understand that. Let's just deal with Nagito later. More importantly, we should first...
I guess we need to settle this, once and for all. To do that, we need to go over the entire incident from beginning to end and make everything clear.
Is it comic time? Go over the entire incident. And then I can prove Teru's crime. That's right. If we don't do that, we can't end this no matter how much time passes.
So, we need to do it.
So it's finally come to this. My throb is jesting. Every case is one last feature to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phrase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the order of events in the case of the form of a comic book. Yes! This reproduction is merely Hajime's imagination, so there will be gaps here and there. Wait, you mean we're not really drawing a comic here? That's depressing. Gaps are areas where a number of pieces are missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the truth panels provided. Around 3 to 5 truth panels make up one set. Yeah, no, they didn't even comment on that one. Inside the one set, there will be correct panels placed among the incorrect panels. If you use up all of the correct panels contained in one set, it will switch to a new set. After that, if you fill in all the holes, you'll clear the challenge. I'm pretty sure some of you already noticed, but it'll be difficult to complete with so many gaps, but once you fill some in, it will become much simpler. For those of you who played the previous game, you might hesitate at first, but it's basically the same concept. Now then, when playing and solving the closing argument, there's a certain trick. If you move the reticule onto the gaps on each page, it will display hints at the top of the screen. This type of hint will ask what type of scene is drawn in that gap. Also, if you move a reticule onto your truth panel, it will display a hint as well. Then explain the scene, put together these two hints, and think carefully. Of course, don't forget there will be a time limit. Well then, good luck and have fun. Except by time limit, you get 8 minutes, so you have quite a while. Alright. Everyone at the party is... what, like chilling out? Nekumaru's holding it in. Oh, is this all I've got to work with? Okay. A little bit confused. I was really hoping they would throw in the crystal ball from the last game just for the heck of it. You know, because they like to keep bringing that one back. Oh, whoops. Okay. At least they give you instant feedback on that. Okay, cool. Eating even during the blackout? So what fits here if none of this fits? That's confusing. The office room when the blackout occurred. I don't have any other, like, slides. I'm a bit confused, to tell you the truth. And get the crystal ball as a present. The moment it got dark, he put on the goggles, but I don't have any. I don't have anything for that. Who did he see? Where am I supposed to get these from? There's no more things down here. I can switch pages, but that doesn't, like, get me any more things. How do I get more panels? Like, more of these, truth panels or whatever at the bottom. Am I just supposed to leave them blank? Nekumaru's holding it in. Get more if you place them right. Okay, I gotcha. Oh boy, I'm gonna fail this soon. When does he start holding it in? It wasn't here, right? I already found that to be wrong, yeah. Okay, so I just gotta place them right. Nope. Nope. Oh, we failed. Dang it. Well, that wasn't fun.
We will never give up!
Alright, let's try it again. So I don't have to use everything, that's good to know. Oh, see, now I got a different one. Oh, I see, so eventually, well, I get some wrong ones, but I might not get all the ones to fill it in chronologically. I might have to go down farther and fill some of those in. I gotcha. I don't have that one yet, I don't think. No, that's not it yet. That should be the controller. There we go, okay. Gotcha. Oh, that's not it? Okay, then. Weapon... yeah, I know what the weapon was hidden in. Closed fire door. I don't like these drawings as much as in the last game. The last game, they were hilarious. This game, they're not nearly as funny, although Togami is pretty funny. What did the killer obtain at the storage room? I'm cloaked in linens. Alright, there was a knife under the table. Got that. Ugh. Oh god. Guys, are you okay? Is that here? There we go. Alright, cool. Let's start over from the beginning, I think. Or at least a little bit farther. Let's see. The killer obtained at the storage room. He got the sheet, but we don't have that yet. Close the doors. Weapon was hidden in, not something I have. Killer obtained a light. Also not something I have. We saw him crawling under the table? Yes. Alright, cool. Stock 3. There we go. Okay, starting to fill it out slowly. Oh, that's a good face. Now these are my favorite part of the Danganronpa games. This whole comic building thing is a pretty fun thing, even if I find it a bit iffy sometimes. Meat! And a sheet! Last stock! Okay. Yeah, so that goes here. Alright, you got a light and turned it on. Got the skewer out of the meat. Close the doors. Is that it?
Here's everything that happened in this case.
Meat on the
Let's try
sheet.
going over the whole incident, beginning with right after the party started. Byakuya had us gather in the dining hall of the old building near the hotel. He was extra cautious about a murder occurring that night because of a threatening letter he received. Therefore, he decided to throw a party so he could monitor us.
Oh god. Not even gonna say a thing about it.
Though one person didn't come,
Sucks to be
the
you.
rest of us assembled at the dining hall, and the party was underway. But at that time, the trap set by a certain someone was already in motion.
These
They plugged
irons
3
is good.
irons into the outlets in the storage room, which nearly capped the power usage.
Dun dun.
Additionally, they prepared something else that would activate at 11:30 p.m.
What about swing? When does swing come on?
The air conditioners in the office and dining hall. They had already set the timers for these. Thanks to the irons maxing out the power usage, the breaker was tripped when the air conditioners kicked on.
I'm still eating.
Since the windows in the old building were covered, the blackout plunged the dining hall into total darkness. But when that happened, Byakuya took out a specific item that he brought in his case.
Ta-da!
That item was the night vision goggles. Byakuya was so concerned
He looks
about a
so
murder
proud of his
occurring that
goggles.
he brought a variety of security equipment with him. When he put on his night vision goggles, Byakuya witnessed a certain someone making a suspicious move. He saw Nagito guiding himself with the desk lamp's power cord so he could get under the table. That's right, everything up to that point was all part of Nagito's plan. The murder warning to Byakuya, the source of the blackout, it was all Nagito. While the blackout was happening, someone else, the real killer, began making their move in the kitchen. The killer probably already knew about Nagito's plan, so they knew a blackout was coming.
So they were probably working together, I would
That's
imagine,
why the
right?
killer prepared all the items they would need to commit their crime in the dark beforehand. They needed a light source, which was provided by the portable stove in the kitchen. They needed a weapon, too. This had also been hidden in the kitchen beforehand.
The meat!
The long iron skewer used in the churrasco dish. The killer hid that inside that meat with a
Churrasco.
bone in it. With the weapon and portable stove in hand, the killer stepped out into the hallway. First, they closed the fire door in the hallway so their light source wouldn't peek toward the dining hall. Then, guided by the light, the killer headed toward the storage room and grabbed a specific item.
The sheet! I am
That's right,
cloaked in
a
whiteness.
tablecloth to block the blood splatter.
I love that
With
scene of him
this,
descending
the killer
into
finished their
into there
preparations and snuck under the floorboards through the secret passage.
with a skewer.
They probably turned off the portable cooking stove at that point, or left it near the entrance of the door. The floor in the dining hall is full of gaps, so there's no way they could have safely held a light source.
True that.
But thanks to the glowing mark they painted earlier, the killer was able to get beneath the table. Under the table, Byakuya found the knife that had been hidden there.
They even managed to make themselves a face mask? That's
Only
talented.
He had retreated. He probably wouldn't have gotten killed, but he had to retrieve that knife. And at that moment, the killer lurking beneath the floorboard stabbed straight up with the iron skewer. The killer had been waiting in the dark for the moment when the glowing paint began to move. After they murdered Byakuya, the killer purposefully shouted from beneath the floorboards to make it seem like they were still in the dining hall. Afterward, they came out from underneath the floorboards and rushed back to the kitchen. And then, after hiding the murder weapon in the kitchen, they rejoined the group as if nothing had happened.
This meat tastes a little different. A little bloody. Did you cook it enough?
There's only one person who would have been able to commit this crime. Especially if that person is someone who'd think of an unexpected way to hide a weapon inside food.
Question mark? Ugh.
Isn't that right, Teru Hanamura?
That face. Good face.
That's what happened. How about it? Did I get anything wrong?
This is a mistake. A mistake, I tell you. I would never kill anyone. Would never.
It seems this is the end.
Thank goodness. Now I won't have to have Terror ruining all my other investigations. Man, look at all them points. B! Big money! Yeah, now I can buy all sorts of cool things. Detail? Oh, okay, cool.
It looks like your argument has come to a close. Oops! I lost control of my wild side for a second. Was that a side effect of the meat I just ate? Well, putting that aside, let's move along to the nerve-wracking voting time! Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote! Oh, just a reminder, make triple sure you vote for someone. If you don't vote, I'm gonna eat you up just like that meat from earlier!
Why did this happen?
Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Such heart-pounding excitement!
Everyone votes for Makoto anyway. Even if he's not here, they're still gonna vote him off. Vote him off the island. But by that, like, they're gonna kill him.
Correct!
That's right! This time the blackened responsible for killing Togami is Teru Hanamura.
No.
Are you serious? Out of all these people, are you saying a ponce like him is the one who killed Togami? But why did you kill him?
You've got it wrong.
It was a mistake. I'm telling you, it was just a mistake. I was only trying to save you guys.
Hey!
I was only trying to stop Nagito from murdering one of you. Huh? Trying to stop? What do you mean? Spent all morning in the old building preparing the dishes for the party. And then I heard a weird laughter near the dining hall. And when I peeked over there, I saw him. I saw Nagito in the middle of cleaning duty, putting the knife under the table. I had a bad feeling about it, so I continued to watch what he was doing. And I saw him place the irons he brought in the storage room and mess with the air conditioner timers. Plus he was grinning, just grinning by himself the whole time. Oh no, battery's low. Oh well, I'll fix that later. Go away message. So I questioned him.
When that happened, he... You caught me? What?
Been caught?
Hey!
What are you doing? What are you scheming? I'm planning to kill someone, of course. Of course. Teru, just to let you know, it's pointless of you to stop me. Look at that luck he had. If you stop me now, it doesn't matter. I will never give up, even in death. Whether it's tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, or the days beyond that, I'll definitely start the killing.
Impossible!
What? No matter how much you want to leave this island, that's just... I see. So that's what you think.
Well...
But that's not it at all. This isn't about my survival. I just want the killing to start.
What?
What are you saying? I love everyone here. That's why I want to be of good use to them and murder them. I love all of the Ultimates, and I admire them for being symbols of hope.
Amazing!
That's right. In the name of hope, I love everyone's talents from the bottom of my heart. That's why I don't want them to lose against something like killing. I want them to prove to me that hope will never lose, no matter how daunting the despair they face may seem. I want everyone to prove to me that hope will never lose to despair.
No.
What are you saying? I don't understand it at all.
See?
Isn't it typical that if you face a strong enemy, you'll become even stronger yourself? Which means the stronger the despair you face, the stronger everyone's hope will be, right? I want to see that brightness. And in order to see it, I'm going to become everyone's stepping stone. I want to make your hope shine. It's as simple as that. That's right. I yearn for a powerful hope that can overcome any kind of despair.
You're kidding, right?
Don't tell me you're actually serious?
Man.
So you don't understand. That's fine, I don't really mind. I'm just an obsessed fanboy, so it's alright that this love of mine is unrequited. I suppose that I can be called the ultimate fanatic.
No way!
There's something wrong with you. Really? Do you really think so? Do you really think there's something wrong with me?
Hey.
The ultimate cultist ability. But isn't that what love is? Stabbing someone with a big knife? Nagito, what is the meaning of this? Explain it to me. I don't understand anything about this story at all.
See?
You see, if you have a favorite boxer, don't you want him to fight against a strong opponent and win?
Don't fuck with me!
You better not compare us to that.
What?
Am I wrong? It's a given that trials are necessary to become strong. And the harsher the trial, the stronger you become, no? For mere humans, killings are simply a tragedy, but for worthy humans, a trial such as this can elevate their status to an even higher level.
Amazing!
It's amazing to me that someone as untalented as myself can become that rival, or trial. There's no point in someone like me surviving. It's far more significant for me to die as everyone's trial.
Great!
There's no greater honor than becoming the foundation so that your values may ascend to brave new heights.
What's going on?
Stop it. You're seriously starting to annoy me.
What's going on?
I don't understand at all. Are you saying you basically wanted to commit murder for fun? It's not the same as someone killing for fun, but I guess it'd look the same in your eyes. I have no intention of surviving and leaving you all to die. Is that why you didn't mind when Teru discovered your plan?
That's wrong.
Or perhaps that was intentional too?
So...
Nagito wanted to involve us in the killing. Plus, it'd be better for him if the mystery was more complex. Is that why you blatantly revealed your plan to Teru? You expected to pique Teru's curiosity, and you looked forward to the mystery becoming more complex.
Well...
You're basically right. It's true I was looking forward to that. That's why I took the time to tell him about the secret passage I found while I was cleaning.
What?
That was your doing as well?
You're right.
I just casually mentioned it. Oh, it's dangerous if you fall, so don't get too close to it.
Hey!
This dude, he's seriously crazy. He's insane. That's right. That's why I tried to stop him, you know?
However...
But why? Why did you kill Togami instead? I don't know. Because Nagito was the one that was supposed to take that knife. That's why I aimed and thrusted the iron skewer there. But why is Togami the one who died? It was supposed to be Nagito, not him. Togami probably tried to stop Nagito from grabbing the knife. And then, in place of Nagito...
Nope.
I don't think that's it. Huh?
Perhaps...
Togami was probably trying to protect Nagito.
What?
What did you say?
See?
Because Togami said so, didn't he? Don't worry, as long as I'm the leader, I won't let anyone become a victim except myself.
I will guide you all.
Could it be in order to keep that promise? As long as he was wearing the night vision goggles. I'm sure he saw someone moving under the floorboards. And that someone was aiming for Nagito.
Whoa.
Ow! So, Togami gave his life to protect Nagito? Even though he was trying to take the knife. I see. Togami is amazing. To keep his promise to protect everyone, he actually threw his own life away. And yet...
Such despair.
I never expected an ending like this. Such despair. What? But we shouldn't let him die in vain. I'm sure everyone will become even stronger by overcoming this despair.
No way.
Could it be you knew Togami would protect you, so you set him up to fail? Or no, he just depended on his luck
Someone
again?
like me?
Of course not. I'm not that good at calculating. I just took some precautionary measures. The results of that were going to be my fun for later. Just kidding.
How unexpected.
But I never expected it would turn out like this. I never thought I'd be the one to survive. But since it was my life that had been saved, I didn't want to just waste it. So that's why I decided to help Teru. Why? Well, because Teru decided to commit his crime. Because he also had strong hope, right? Which means his actions were motivated by hope. If he was willing to go that far, I thought he might truly be the person whose existence I was waiting for. I thought he might be the hope that could defeat any kind of despair. In order for me to confirm it, I decided to help Teru. What do you mean, confirm? Just stop it already.
Well...
Plus, I couldn't really help myself when I also empathized with Teru. After all, he wanted to kill me. But he ended up killing Togami instead, you know? If I left him in that confused state, this trial might have been ruined, right?
Isn't that right?
But in order for our hope to grow, this trial was absolutely necessary. That's why I decided to help him. I told him, I don't care if I die, so you should focus on escaping this island.
Right?
Those are my exact words to him before the investigation. Isn't that right, Teru?
Man.
In the end, my help just wasn't enough. And this turned out to be a bad ending for Teru Teru. But you should be proud of yourself. You will not die in vain.
Great!
You will become a splendid sacrifice for everyone else, so their hopes can grow even more powerful.
Impossible!
Sacrifice?
Shut up!
Seriously, stop it already. I'm gonna go crazy just listening to you.
Hey.
Hey, is it really okay for us to just leave this crazy guy alone like this?
Huh?
Isn't it better if we just kill him off?
Yeah!
Killy said it! High school students are so violent these days. But the person who's gonna get killed now isn't Nagito. It's Teru Teru.
What's the matter?
You didn't forget, right? Because I told you already at the beginning, right? If the blackened killer loses, a fun punishment awaits them.
Wait.
Hold on.
No.
That was... How should I put it? An accident. In active self-defense. Not intentional. Anyway, I feel it's possible it's not my fault.
Hey!
It doesn't matter if it's an accident, self-defense, or intentional. A murder is still a murder. If you kill someone, that's murder.
Hey!
But isn't there anything like sympathy judgments? Extenuating circumstances? Or maybe even probation?
Impossible!
I don't accept any of those claims.
That's
not...
Hey!
Hey, save me, you guys! I was only trying to stop Nagito, so...
Why you?
Be honest. After learning about Nagito's plan, you saw an opportunity, right? You probably thought nobody would find it if you killed him after messing up his plan, right? That's what you thought, right?
Wrong!
You're wrong! There's no way a person who has no malice would kill someone like that. In truth, you were just desperate to kill Nagito, and willing to sacrifice everyone else to survive, right? Just be honest already. At least in the end.
That is...
Teru!
Why?
If only you didn't try to kill Nagito, Togami would still be alive.
Answer me.
Why did you try to commit murder? Answer me, Teru. I just wanted to go home.
I needed to go back home no matter what!
Because she's waiting for me. Oh boy, here comes the sob story. Mama is waiting for me at home. She's waiting all by herself for the day I graduate Hope's Peak Academy and come home.
Okay, I'm going now. When I come back, I think we should talk again about opening an Aoyama and Azabu location.
Oh my, you're still talking about that?
Teru's mom.
Oh, I'm serious. The Academy guarantees success for its graduates, right? So, I know it's gonna be difficult by yourself, but wait for me until then, okay?
Yes, you're right. Then I'll just have to do my best to keep the Hanamura Diner from going out of business until then.
Mom, you don't have to work so hard. What if you collapse again while I'm gone?
I'll be fine. Moms are strong. I won't lose to some illness.
I know that already. I know that already.
I promised her I'd become a full-fledged cook and save the Hanamura Diner. Mama is waiting for me to keep that promise. Even though she's sick and alone, she's still waiting for me.
That's why I need to go home!
Teru. But if we were told our memories were stolen and that several years have passed since our first day,
Hey!
then what happened to the Hanamura Diner? What happened to my mom who's still waiting for me? So you did believe what Monokuma said.
Damn it!
You were saying all along, it's okay, I'll never believe something like that. So why?
Wrong!
I still don't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. It has to be a lie.
That's why I wanted to go home!
I wanted to go home and confirm it. I wanted to make sure it was all just a lie. I wanted to make sure that I still have a place to call home. Teru, you... I don't believe it. I don't believe it. It's not that Teru didn't believe it. He believed it more than anyone else here. That's why he kept denying it. Because he believed it. He needed to deny it. If only I knew how he felt, something like this never would have happened. I wanted to confirm by any means necessary. I had to do something. That's when I heard Nagito's plan. I found out he was gonna kill someone if I left him alone. That's why. That's why.
Fine.
So you wanted the first kill?
I'm sorry.
It doesn't mean I wanted to sacrifice any of you. But it was the only thing I could do. And I ended up killing Togami instead of Nagito. I see.
I think I'm the one who went crazy.
Teru. I see. Interesting, but as far as motives to kill are concerned, wanting to see your mom is boring.
So...
It seems there's no point in basking in the afterglow, so let's hurry up and begin the punishment.
You can't!
Jeez, get out of my way!
It hurts when you corkscrew
Well,
punch me. The annoying little sister's been dealt with. Let's get back to business. To defeat the Huns. I mean the Teru. I'm not asking for forgiveness anymore, but at least...
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment!
Is he gonna be cooked alive?
Hey!
Call me chef. No, wait, that's not what I...
Please!
Tell me at least what happened to the Hanamura diner. To Mama.
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Fate crueler than death.
Lies! I won't believe this!
I won't believe it! It's punishment time! Whoa! What was that? Really? Oh, I see. Was he coated in egg and breadcrumb? And then fried in oil? Ow. That's gotta be painful. I guess the giant iPad was useful after all.
Extreme!
Yahoo!
Yeah!
The adrenaline is rushing through me. Teru!
Damn it!
Are you serious?
Blah, 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 blah. How cruel.
Why? Why did you do something so cruel?
What?
Didn't you learn when you were in elementary school? If you badmouth someone, the teacher writes it in a note and makes whoever you badmouthed read it to you in front of the class.
No.
Deep-fried Teru. When that happens, only then do you think about how it feels to be badmouthed. Same applies to murder.
What are you saying?
You're the one who drove him to do it. So cruel. It's just too cruel.
Nice.
Well, it can't be helped. Rules are rules, and this is the killing rule after all. What rule? You're the one who's breaking the rules. I can't just let that slide. What do you mean? When you mentioned the motive, didn't you also promise something? I'm gonna need some Mondo butter on that. However, there's a catch. Don't tell me the catch is... Figured it out? That's right, you guys have to kill each other. You guys want to know, right? You want to know your school memories returned to you, right? You better start killing. A penny for your thoughts and a murder for your memories. Why? Why didn't you tell Teru about his mom or his dinner? He had a right to know. Or diner, not dinner. He wanted to know what he was gonna eat. Yeah, us too. We all have a right to know.
Bastard!
Hurry up and tell us. What did you mean earlier when you mentioned our school memories? Oh yeah, I did promise to return your memories after the killing began. You're gonna do it? But telling them is kind of... But I never told you guys that I'd tell you right away.
What?
Not fair.
Of course.
I'll keep my promise to return your memories someday. If you're still alive, but it's still not clear when that someday will actually be. Laying on their deathbeds, Monokuma crawls up and whispers it in their ear. I must excuse myself as well. There's something I need to do.
Huh?
What the heck?
So
That's not fair. They both ran away.
Then...
Monokuma had us wrapped around his finger after all.
Stupid!
Teru, you stupid.
Such despair.
An ending like this is just full of despair. A seriously tragic despair. But still at times like this. As the symbols of hope, you guys need to keep doing your best.
You.
Why are you smiling?
Crap!
How can you smile in a situation like this, you creep?
Nope.
Hold on. I'm sad too, you know? Didn't I tell you? From the bottom of my heart, I truly love you all. You ultimates who inspire hope. And your splendid talents. Yeah, whoever said Monokuma was fair, I know, right? There's no way I can be happy when we've lost such a talented individual.
Don't fuck with me!
Don't go saying creepy stuff. I'll kill you. Please, kill me anytime.
What?
If you hate me, I don't mind you killing me. I've already prepared myself to become your stepping stone.
Someone like me?
If absolute hope can be born from that, then my life is nothing special. You? How messed up are you?
Hey.
However, if you're gonna kill me, make sure you discuss it with me beforehand, okay? You see, if you do that, then I can cooperate with the killer. Are you seriously intending to help the killer? It's really not that big of a deal. If you're students of Hope Peak Academy, if you're the symbols of hope who possess the chosen talents,
great!
Then it shouldn't matter to you guys at all if I cooperate with the killer, right?
You fiend.
Declaring so confidently that you'll side with the killer.
Hey!
Maybe this was his plan all along. I think it was, actually. Since he's willing to work with the killer, he wants us to think it's better for us not to kill him.
Well,
I don't mind what you think of me. In actuality, thanks to Togami, I'm starting to feel a small desire to live.
this is exciting!
Mostly, I just want to watch everyone destroy all the despair that comes for you, one after the other. Just kidding.
You pissed me off.
Can I punch you? I just won't be satisfied till I punch you. Fine. Let's stop this already. It's just going to be a waste of time if we keep dealing with him.
What?
Even Hajime hates me now?
How unfortunate.
That stings. I felt you and I were quite similar. What is that?
Isn't that right?
You hold a special feeling towards Hope's Peak Academy, just like me. Don't put me in the same category as you.
Hey.
But how can you say you're not? Monokuma said it himself. We don't know anything about each other's true nature. No, if it's true that our school memories were stolen, it's the same as not knowing our true selves too. Especially for you, right? Someone who can't even remember what his talent is. Kane, please feel free to punch him. Will do! Your shirt popped open again.
Wait!
Hold on! Please stop this at once! Nothing will come from fighting like this. There is something else that we must do.
Huh?
Something else?
Please listen!
We must not argue with each other in a place like this. There is something more important that we must do.
Let me ask.
Which is... do our best.
You fiend.
Well?
We must first leave here and get some rest. And then we shall all work together and do our best. Do our best so we never have to come back here again.
Perhaps.
That is what I believe we must do right now.
I am sorry.
If only I was a better motivational speaker. No, that really touched my heart. You're totally right. What we need to do right now is do our best. If we do our best, it's definitely going to pay off, right?
Yes.
That is right.
Like...
But what do we have to work hard at? Not murdering each other? We must do our best.
Jeez.
I don't get you at all. You're some kind of moron.
Well?
It's fine if you don't know. What matters is that you hold on to the feeling that you have to do your best.
Right?
So let's do our best. Let's make sure killing like this never happens again.
But...
It's scary, but doing our best is our only option. There's no way I'm doing what Nagito said.
I'm gonna do it!
Alright, I don't know what you're all talking about, but let's do our best for now.
Fine.
Very well. Even if we are not able to change the future, I guess I should at least change my tomorrow. Fiend, I won't give up till the very end. I won't die in vain. I'll give my entire existence, my entire power, my entire body and soul, and fight to the very end. Yeah, you're right. Let's definitely work together and leave this island. Do our best. We kept using that phrase over and over again. Even though we knew they were just cheap, meaningless, empty words. Regardless, we still said it. And we continued to say it over and over again without stopping. Thus, the curtain had fallen upon the class trial, where Togami and Teru were sacrificed. Afterwards, we left the trial grounds and returned to the mainland of Jabberwock Island. For the time being, we decided to go back to our cottages. After experiencing something like that, there's no way I could fall asleep. I gave up, got out of bed, and began walking around the hotel grounds for no reason. After not doing much of anything, I dully looked up at the sky. And there, just like before, there it was. The night sky brimming with stars. Stars that looked like they were about to fall into my hands like fluttering snow. As I looked up at such a beautiful night sky, I can go anywhere. That thought crossed my mind for some reason. The sky's connected to anywhere, even to my daily life. That's why I might be able to go home. That's right. I'm definitely going to go home. That's when it happened. As I stared up at the night sky, I felt a strange convergence of sensation. And then, while I continued to stare at the night sky, I felt my entire body stiffen with that sensation. Isn't this...
Is someone watching me?
What? I mean, you are being watched just due to the sake of the cameras around everywhere. Oh, what a cliffhanger. Is someone watching me? Gotta go update that thumbnail. Danganronpa. Dead Man's Party. You obtained a 3-star badge. What else I get? I got a wooden stick. Yay. Alright. First trial's over. And, yeah. As a general whole, while I don't like all the little games in them, I really liked that trial. It was a good trial. Well, anyway, that's where we're going to stop off for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed, though. That was actually a lot of fun. It really was. Internet issues aside, you know, the whole trial was fun. See if I can work on my wireless and router setup and everything. Maybe make it a little bit better next time. But regardless, that's where I'm going to leave off at. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you next time. And if it's not too late, I might actually see if I can look into that router thing now, Mika. So I will contact you afterwards. Anyway, yeah, I know the internet was actually behaving in the latter half. I don't know. Maybe everyone else is doing streams at night and that's slowing down my internet connection and breaking it. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!